A warm welcome to everybody. Today we have with us another, wonderful student from ISM, that is Dr. Sajid Gulzar alone, and with a wonderful and amazing score of over 200. Dr. Sajid, warm welcome. कैसा लग रहा है आपको?
Thank you, sir. It's really amazing. I feel blessed. Hard
please,
work did.
please introduce yourself, Sajid. कहाँ से हो? कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी से हो? कब graduate करे आप? And how much was your score?
My name is Sajid Gulzar Loan, and I recently graduated from IHSM Kyrgyzstan in this December only. And this was my first attempt, and I scored a score of 223.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
And first attempt 223 is a really great score, Sajid. It shows a lot of hard work that has been done. First attempt में आप clear करें. आपकी पढ़ाई कब से शुरू करें? आप जिस दिन से यूनिवर्सिटी गए थे उस दिन से शुरू करें या कब आप serious हुए थे पढ़ाई के लिए?
No, sir. It's like I was not serious at first because in the beginning only you are just managing to the climate and other things by the university. So before that, the beginning it was not like that. But studies I needed to focus on was like कि नहीं अब करना पड़ेगा. It was in the 9th semester only. What happened actually in 9th semester was we were introduced to you guys by our university. So that was fortunate enough for us in MCI classes, and we came to know, okay, so this is the thing of offline coaching, and you get the short notes, you get the revisable material. So तब हमें लगा कि नहीं अब doable है. So right from that I started
attending university classes, and now that is out of your schedule, out of your comfort levels. Okay, आके करना. How important do you think it is needed in the last year?
Sir, I would say to anyone that you can do wonders if you work hard for that year. Even you don't need to work hard. Just you have to trust the process and go with the things. Like you already are having their classes. Okay, for in 1 year they would be like completing like 12 to 15 subjects, and that's it. That's what you need to do. And just do whatever you are reading in the whatever they are teaching in the morning, just revise it in the evening. Don't think about I'm forgetting it. Everybody forgets. I have read 3 times subjects, and then also I would forget. Day before the examination I was like blank. So it happens with everyone. You just need to get your concepts right there. Concepts wala kaam university mein karo 9th 10th semester mein. That's what you need to do. And whatever left part is of cramming and the tables etc, that you do in the last month of your preparation. And it's a simple thing, but it works wonders for everyone whoever has done it.
So Sajid, do you think you should attend all classes there? Is it not कुछ subjects तो अच्छे से हो जाते हैं, कुछ subjects बहुत comfortably हो जाते हैं, जैसे डर्मा हो गया या psychiatry हो गया. But फिर कुछ subjects आते हैं, dense subjects आते हैं, surgery हो गया, radio हो गया, right? It's like something it tests the patience कि आप कितना handle कर सकते हो. What would you advise? कि इसको कैसा देखना है?
See, there is a minimum. अगर आपको कोई subject, if some subject is providing you like 5 marks or 10 marks, you have to read accordingly to that. But according to surgery, it's providing you around 40 questions. So you have to give time. It deserves that respect. So कोई subject अगर if it's dense, there is a reason for that, and the examiner is also testing that only. Examiner is testing surgery, medicine, PSM, this 𝗲𝗵𝗆, because he knows major patients you are going to see from this only. So definitely you have to put in your hard work, and I don't think there should be any problem with the material that they are provided. The material is more than enough. For me it was enough to like get a score of 223, and I'm saying that I have still made silly mistakes. I counted my 20-25 silly mistakes, and that was the reason I did not watch my recall at all.
No, I
So
think it's
everybody does it. It's
yeah,
part of the game. It's part
yeah.
of the game. So you have to do that. You don't have to leave any subjects. Nobody can do 19 subjects. I am telling to my juniors also. I also went to the examination. I have listened to all the 19 subjects. I tried my best to do the 19 subjects, but I was not able to do. I was in that bracket of only 15 to 16 subjects wala scene was there. Like, yeah, okay, I'll be doing from this.
तो बोल रहे आप बेसिकली बोल रहे कि 19 सब्जेक्ट्स तो आप सुनिए, आप क्लासेस करिए उनका, आप उनके बारे में बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लास में जितना आप कर सकते हो उस टाइम पे जितना करो, लेकिन 15-16 सब्जेक्ट्स आपके बिल्कुल स्ट्रांग होने चाहिए बिफोर यू एंटर द.
Yes, sir. We are humans at last. We can't do 19. Everybody can't be a perfectionist in 19 subjects. You
Very
can't be there. You can score somewhere good and somewhere bad, but you have to compensate with others. But definitely don't go without doing the big subjects, because if you leave surgery or if you leave medicine, you will think like कि आधा पेपर तो इसी में से आया है, शायद मैं इसी की वजह से फेल हो गया. So at least be there. But yeah, get a grip on your short subjects, have them, because in my examination what I found out there was I was doing good in clinical subjects only, but अंदर से हो रहा था कि the faith was that if I would be passing, it would be because of the short subjects,
I
because
think
you get that confidence.
yes, yes. Lot of easy scoring subjects रहते हैं ये सारे.
Very
I think,
very easy,
very
sir.
easy to do. And new रहेगा the first time when people are listening to anesthesia, radio, psychiatry. This looks new to many of the students, but on the day of
Yes, sir.
exam, these turn out to be very scoring subjects also.
Very helpful, very helpful.
And साजिद MCQ करना चाहिए या पहले थियरी पे concentrate करें?
So it has to be a balance of both. It can't be one side. Nobody who has passed the exam, he has done only MCQs or he did all the theory. It doesn't work like that. At last moment also, people were saying that like PYQs came and PYQs, but the PYQs were a little bit twisted unless and until you had done questions and you had done the previous year question and you had seen the explanation of those. So I don't think you would be able to reproduce it on the day of exam unless and until you know around that question
True,
what he's
true.
asking.
So I think having a concept building along with a balanced approach, as you said, के उसको क्वेश्चन को समझना भी equally important है, तो concepts के साथ साथ MCQs. Nice.
Yes, sir. I hadn't done many MCQs, like I would say. मैंने कोई ऐसे major platform का Q bank नहीं किया पूरा. But whatever the explanation he was giving, I was keeping an eye for that. Like he's giving an explanation, he will be probably asking from this explanation next time. So that's the key point. Or I would like to say that the paper consists of 300 questions. This is what was taught to us by Dr. Priyash. Brilliant teaching, brilliant teaching. He taught us that in a paper of 300, doesn't matter if it's tough or if it's very tough or if it's undoable, but still you will find those 120 questions, 130 questions जो doable है, जो आपके एग्जाम में रिपीट हो रहे हैं, they have been going on, the teacher has repeated in multiple classes. I'm like doing this to my juniors, please don't get those questions wrong. If you're doing those questions wrong, you are on the verge of failure. That's the simple thing. Don't get those questions wrong. जो question tough आ रहा है, everybody is going to get it wrong. But the simple ones, please don't make a mistake there.
कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है शेड्यूल के साथ रहना अराइज में इतना इवन इन योर फाइनल ईयर और व्हेन यू आर बैक इन इंडिया आई थिंक यू वर इन अराइज दिल्ली साजिद
Yes, sir. Directly offline.
how regular were you with the classes and how important was being with the schedule?
If you start planning to do things, then you make a schedule and then you try to follow it, so it will take a lot of time. Why did I join Arise Delhi? Because you guys did all the things for me. My timetable was made, my subject completion time, it was also decided accordingly. My grand tests were decided accordingly, my subject wise tests were accordingly decided, so I didn't have to worry about any of these things. Some people fall into this trap of like khud kar leta hai, and then they end up getting nowhere because of this. So when you follow something, so it's decided that anesthesia has to be done in 2 days and radio will be done in 2 days. So you don't give it more than 2 days. So that's, and surgery will be done in 5 days. So you get to do it in that time only. And everybody completes only 70-60% of that. Nobody gets 100%, even if it's a topper or
I think,
something.
I think coming from you with a score of such a brilliant score, I think it will give a lot of hope to students listening to you.
Smart and simple approach is what I would recommend to my juniors, and I would recommend them, whoever is in IHSM or any other university where you are conducting offline classes in the last semesters, please don't miss those classes. Keep those notes close to your hearts and revise it. My 9th-10th semester schedule was not much. I was doing those classes only, and after that classes I used to come and I would flip through the pages like you taught us, like one time go through the pages, and another time when you get time to like some days off, you just revise it. So that's how I did it. And at last moment also everybody feels like nahi, abhi nahi hua, abhi nahi. But in the back of mind you have accumulated enough knowledge. You
And
will see the difference.
Sajid, I remember interacting with you. आप जब classes खत्म करे थे आपने को once your church hall के 1 year का classes हो गया था, then you had called me and you said that you are pretty fine with the subjects and फिर भी आप आके अराइस में एक intense preparation में join करने का कोई specific reason इसके लिए था? What went through your mind for that decision? And करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए?
Sir, this is I'm saying from my experience, this is FMG, okay? our content is not on that level. Okay, our content is a little bit deep in specific topics. So if you're joining any platform and they're providing you notes and everything, the preachers are brilliant there, they're awesome. But the thing is about the revisable content. Revisable content you are not able to find everywhere. Like I will give an example of Dr. Salman sir. Dr. Salman gave us the micro notes of around 90 pages. Micro in 90 pages, and that too with big fonts. And still we were able to get all the questions in exam. Revision is the key. Not that many times, but at least 3 revisions you should be having of each subject. So for revisable content and for offline experience, and the retainment is on another level. Like whoever has done an offline class, he will remember like, okay, whatever I'm able to understand in online, I'm able to like twice or thrice of that you can get in offline. Because when teacher makes you sit like in that place, like, okay, be here for 3 hours, then only I'll leave you. Then you are saying like, okay, ab to karna padega.
Agree. Retention becomes a bigger issue, right? Retention is a big
Retention is
thing.
very big.
I think looking at pre-recorded or the online live or online
Mhm.
offline, the amount of retention that you will have is going to be varying.
Yes,
And
it varies. It varies.
Sajid, what was your experience at Arise Delhi? I mean, the whole system, the ecosystem there, the libraries, the staff, the whole upload. I think 6 months. I used to see you around the campus completely in such a stressful phase of your preparation. How conducive it was, and any special thing that you remember about the whole place?
No, sir. First of all, the location is very good. I like the location very much because compared to other centers, it's not like that congested and all. It was in a well posh area like Saket, so मन भी हल्का हो जाता था. थोड़ा बाहर जाते थे तो it felt good.
Nice.
And second of all, the teachers were very good, amazing teachers. Like you have a brilliant faculty. They don't need no introduction. They did a very good job, and obviously hardworking teachers. I remember Dr. Azam was one time he was like feeling hypoglycemic, and he was like, I told him, sir, what everything is all right, and he said, no, I'm just feeling hypoglycemic and I don't feel like. And I'm like, sir, you could cancel the class. But Dr. Azam was there, and he said that no, if I cancel the class now, these 2 days, 3 days will be taken up from your last days. So I don't want to do that at all. So जब faculties इतना मेहनत कर रहे हैं तो
True.
it's our duty to also like return, respond. And everybody did a great job. The environment was also good. We were provided whatever we wanted. Sir, ये वाला teacher चाहिए ले लो. Sir, ये वाला classes चाहिए, ये वाला revision चाहिए ले लो, ले लो. So no complaints there.
Any Sajid, any special mention about teachers के जिसकी क्लास में आपको बहुत मजा आया, right? You really enjoyed the classes that changed the way you approach a subject. Some special mentions that you would have.
पर हर किसी टीचर ने everybody tried to make it a good class, enjoyable class, and definitely I would recommend like for my juniors to like interact with Priyansh sir and Salman sir. If you want to strategize yourself, if you want to make a good strategy, a plain simple working strategy for your studies, interact with them, ask them to like teach us, sir, what you taught to our seniors. They will show you the simplest way to like qualify the exam to get those marks. This is for if you want to get above that 150, you want to get about 200, whatever it is, it works. They will make you understand. They tried their best. Like so many dense subjects were there. Medicine, it was made awesome by Priyan sir. Which sir was like completely. I have never seen such an energetic person in my life. Never sit at one place on constantly. He punished us in the class for like we were not able to recall, and he just like, okay, get up and just stand up on on your benches and be there. So a lot of good moments. Ďeviš sir, everybody says like Ďeviš sir is very serious, but his classes were like too much enjoyable. We enjoyed a lot.
I
Had
really
a good time.
appreciate the entire effort of all the faculties, the team, cohesive team that we have at Arise, and the kind of student first approach that the entire team brings into. And it is responsible for such amazing results and to get such a good scores in first attempt,
Mm.
trusting the process and being there in the system. And this is a proud moment. This is something that will carry on for your entire life, Sajid. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this success will give you a lot of confidence to pursue bigger things in life.
Yes, sir.
And
Inshallah, inshallah.
yeah. आपने how did you handle the last month? आपने subjects कर लिया, then there is a revision going on, test and discussions going on. Did you plan your own schedule, or did you try to align your schedule with the Arise schedule?
No, sir. As I told that I am a very clumsy person at making schedules and all. So I was definitely sticking to Arise schedule itself. So definitely nobody was able to complete it, and me myself included, I was not able to complete. But I used to talk to myself always that I won't be able to finish 19 subjects 2 days, 3 days before the exam, but still you have to give the exam. So that's what I did there also. So 50, 60, 70% ho pata tha, then I would like give the exam next day and stop that subject there only. Then there would be another subject and I would carry on with that. And it happened for all the 19 subjects, and I was able to give among the 19, I was able to give 18 subjects I did, and rest one I left.
How important is it to stay connected to friends and families during this phase? Like, you talk to them on a regular basis or not?
Okay, obviously, sir. Family, I used to talk with my family, not every day, every alternate day. It was a day scheduled for mine. So don't be away from your family and friends. Be there. They understand you. Okay, they are not going to judge you. At the end, it's those people who have done everything for you. Don't be in social media like my Instagram, my Snapchat, and whatever they were closed for these 6 months only. This 6 months.
I think having a distraction-free approach helps, and a lot of
Yeah.
unnecessary distraction on the social media nowadays. Good. And Sajid, how did this journey start for you? जब आप 12th clear करे थे, did you feel that you would be able to do that? क्या ये घर वाले भेजे आपको या आपके मन में था? आप जिद करके गए?
नहीं सर, घर वाले भेजे थे.
And they are really proud today. I think their dreams have come true, and they'll be so happy to have you as Dr. Sajid, and wishing you more happiness, more success, and more
Thank you, sir.
laurels in life. Sajid, आपकी personal advice to the students, the juniors listening to you, अपनी तरफ से एक suggestion अगर आप देना चाह रहे हो कि भी this is doable, something that you would like to tell to a junior listening to you.
Yeah, one thing I would definitely tell them is don't leave your short subjects, because they are the key. Okay, the big subjects, the big four, we call them, like this surgery, medicine, PSM, ops, gynae. The examiner can manipulate them at different lengths. You can't believe like to what extent he can go. But these short subjects, they should be core subjects. Like if you're doing that subject, you're doing the question, you should know, okay, this is correct. Doesn't matter if the explanation is also there. Like you should be confident enough, and roam around your PYQs and PYTs only. Don't go for these cheap courses like radiology in 2 hours, this surgery in 3 hours. That's my request to you guys. Please don't do that. Don't do that mistake. You have your notes. You revise those notes. I did the same. I didn't go for any other course or something like that. Whatever was there provided, I just followed that. And be stick to your PYQs, PYTs, and short subjects बहुत strong करो. Don't leave any subjects. Okay, you won't be able to complete all, I know that. Definitely everybody does that, but you have to try your best. 60-70% करना पड़ेगा.
And really, really happy, Dr. Sajid, that you have given some really practical advices also, and this really must be inspiring. And one more thing that I wanted to ask, कि आप क्या कोई mistakes अगर आप बताना चाहते हो, you have been in the system, you have seen the students and all, some mistakes that you could point out that students should avoid during this preparation, जो आप देखते हो कि भी it won't work out.
Sir, definitely the biggest mistake was like going for these rapid courses, I would say. No, I would recommend that please don't go to your rapid courses. If somebody is like, let's be practical here. If there is one teacher, he's a master of that subject only. Okay, that teacher, he can't teach the 19 subjects, but you won't be able to take those 200 questions out of them and apply it on the day of exam. That's where the people think, okay, I will be providing you a booklet and you will be able to score 200 out of it. 200 or 220 questions you will get, but on the day of exam you won't be able to extract those, because if the examiner just tilts a question a little bit, he just like makes a slight difference in that, and then you're there, you will fall. So my humble request to you all is like, don't go for any special courses that you have at the end moment, because they are just taking this advantage of your FOMO.
So
It's nothing else.
either there should be a compromise of the subject that time or a content at that time, so that actually happens. So doing
Yeah.
your main sources is important, doing your subjects
Main
multiple
sources,
times,
sticking to your source,
trusting the
multiple
system, trusting the
revisions. Yes,
teachers.
sir. Not many revisions are required. If you do quality revisions like with me itself, I was able to complete only three revisions per subject itself, not 5, not 10, not 7. I won't be lying here. Then if the examiner is also changing the questions, you won't be feeling like he has changed the question, because you have the concept, you will be able to get it right.
Mm. And I remember one thing about you, Sajid. When you were joining Arise Delhi, you told me clearly that, sir, मैं आऊँगा, join करूँगा और मैं 200 लाख के जाऊँगा, right? So and I remember, and I was like little skeptical. मुझे लग रहा था कि पता नहीं how true that was. And when I saw your result, I would say the first thing that came in my mind was like, this guy actually told and got it done.
So,
And
so there's a story behind that. When I was in ninth semester, I gave a grand test. I was able to score only 87 out of 300, and that gave me chills. Like, where am I standing? Like, anybody who would give an exam right now from my juniors, like they will be able to score above 120, 130. And I started with a grand score of 87 only. And then I got into thinking like, yeah, kahan pe kami ho rahi hai? What is the gameplay here? I'm not understanding this. So I got into that, and I try to, like, first of all, I made my sitting habit of like 3 hours, 5 hours. You have to sit. The sitting habit developed in like 2-3 GTs, and then it started like progressing. And once I was like done with my ninth and 10th semester, I was able to see my grand test scores. I was in the 98, 99 percentile was there. And that's why I was like confident enough. Okay, nice, sir, ho jayega. I just need to like be in touch with this book. I'll be able to get it done. So that was the secret behind the, like, why was so confidently saying that, okay, kar lunga, sir.
really happy, really happy. And I'll remember you for a very, very long time. We wish you a lot of success from
Yes,
the
sir.
entire team of Arise. And you are one of our very proud, achievements, we would say, as a team of Arise. And to see you happy and to see you successful, we wish you more happiness, more success,
Thank you,
and
sir.
wishing you a great life ahead. Have a bright
Thank you,
future.
sir.
Sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very
Famous,
much.
famous. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.